So if a debt says that it's charged off on your credit report, does that mean that you don't have to pay it? Watch our next video and find out. Okay, so I think this is probably at least one of the top 5 questions I get from folks when we are going through the bankruptcy process, and that is, what happens if a creditor charges off a debt? Well, it doesn't mean that the debt is gone and they've decided, oh, you know what, we're not even going to collect on it. That's not what it is. What it means is that the creditor has basically given up trying to collect from you, and they have written it off as a loss. However, they can pass it on to a debt collection company, which is usually what they do. So sometimes when I have clients reviewing credit reports, they'll tell me, oh, you can delete that says charged off. No. We do not do that, because that debt is still out there. It's going to float to a debt collection company, and they're going to be able to collect for it. So a charged off debt is not gone. It's just going to someone else. And a lot of times, by the time I meet with folks, it has been passed on from collection company to collection company. So just be aware of that. So if for some weird reason it didn't show in your credit report, I don't know why that would be, but sometimes, people say, well, so-and-so told me the debt was charged off, it's not a big deal. No, we need to list it because that debt is still out there. So once a debt is charged off, the original creditor is not, well, once they pass it to a collection company, you can't try to settle it with the original creditor. You now are working with the collection company. So make sure, you're not trying to send money. Like if Chase has sent you to collections, don't send money to Chase, because that's not going to help you. You need to send money to the debt collection company. The other thing I want to also talk about really quickly is, a lot of people think, oh, well, I'm just going to call them and I'm going to negotiate with them, and I'm going to tell them I'm not going to pay this charge off unless they remove it from my credit report. It is very rare that a creditor will do that. Legally, creditors are supposed to report accurate information, and if you have not been paying your debt, it'll your credit report is going to say something like paid as agreed, or paid per settlement on a collection debt. So just know that most of them are not going to do some little special deal with you to delete it. We rarely see that. So yes, it'll show zero balance, and it'll show that it's been paid as settled. But it still shows your someone looking at your credit, it's still going to show that it went into collections and you settled it, but that's what it shows. So unless it's completely erroneous, it's going to be there. So just know that. If you have any questions about bankruptcy, anything about debt, or how bankruptcy can assist with that, do not hesitate to reach out. I'm always happy to answer questions. And if you, on our channel, we have a couple of videos that I think are really helpful about credit after bankruptcy, and really the realistic time frame to rebuilding your credit after bankruptcy. Unfortunately, when people start having financial problems, as I always say, when blood's in the water, the sharks come out. You're going to get lots of these companies, these credit repair folks, and they say they can do this and they can do that. Legally, if the debt is yours, it's there. And yes, I know they will do like all these disputes, and for a moment it's not on your credit report, but guess what? The creditor's going to just affirm it, and boop, it's going to come back on your credit report. That's what a lot of people don't understand. And so just be very, very wary of anybody that tells you that they can do this and do that. There's nothing that they can do that you can't do yourself. And if a debt is legitimately yours, it's going to be on your credit report. But any questions, just reach out to me at the information below, and I'll be happy to answer questions.